We are on Broad Street in New Jersey. We actually are going to Jay and Silent Bob's secret stash, and hopefully we can show you guys some stuff in there. So we're in the secret stash store. We're actually gonna buy this Clerks mug. I assure you we're open. It's got some goodies inside. We don't know what's in, so we're waiting online. And yeah, it's a cute little store. We're kind of just hanging. It's a little tight in here because of COVID, but got a little souvenir.
After leaving the store, we made our way over to Leonardo for the most iconic location for me.
Behind me is the infamous Quick Stop Groceries. This is probably the first location that was really big for me in terms of filming locations. This is the scene of Clerks. I'm dying inside right now. Like, there are other people trying to get photos. I'm trying not to be rude, but this is amazing. So amazing.
So here I am getting some photos because you know I had to take some, so I needed a souvenir for this memory. But Clerks was one of the first movies that introduced me to a very familiar feeling of having people think like me, talk like me, and it basically feel the closest that would be to reality. And it kind of set up the tone for me in terms of my humor, in terms of outlook on life. So this was super important for me, and it was even more special that I went with my childhood friend and we used to watch this movie quite often.
This is where the milkmaids are.
The milkmaids? The milkmaids? The women that go through every gallon of milk looking for that later date, as if somewhere beyond all the other gallons is a container of milk that won't go bad for like a decade.
I feel like I gotta do the snack cake.
Snack cake?
Right over here. We got some snacks. Got myself a little brownie. But that's where Dante would be complaining he wasn't even supposed to be here today.
Not even supposed to be here today.
Right out here, where we exit, you would have seen the newspapers and the people come in.
You're late. What the hell are you doing here?
So awesome. Which, by the way, this I think is also in the movie when he's walking out. When Snowball walks out.
And of course, what would a visit at the Quick Stop be without trying to reenact some of the most iconic characters in personal movie history, Jay and Silent Bob. As you can see, I'm just hanging out, just trying to get the vibe of Silent Bob would just be hanging out and Jay would be, well, Jay. So I just kind of want to take a couple of photos, standing in the same place that they were. Now, if you look at the right-hand side of me where you see that window, that is where RST would be. And inside that window, we could actually see the shelves are still there, as well as some movies and video games. So we're curious if maybe Clerks 3, if it ever is to happen, maybe they are still going to use the space because it's pretty unscathed. We've made our way back to Red Bank to attend Mooby's.
We made it. We are super early, so we just said, you know what, guys? Let's just go. Let's just see what's going on. And here you go. Here is Mooby's. It is a restaurant, Gianni's, that turned into this awesome little pop-up. We didn't realize that everything was super close to each other, so we didn't know that we'd pretty much be in and out of the other locations in order to come here, but just kind of wanted to show you so far on the outside what we have. We're just hanging around in the event that, you know, Kevin Smith shows up.
So I wanted to capture as much exterior shots as possible so you guys can see all the little details that they did for this pop-up. However, I will be unbiased in saying that I was a little bit disappointed because when I had researched the Los Angeles pop-up, I kind of was holding it on that same threshold in terms of space. Gianni's did not have the amount of space that they did in Los Angeles, so while it was a little disappointed, it still was a great experience. So just keep in mind that it is different but doesn't take the magic away. The reason why I say this for my personal opinion is because in Los Angeles they did have more photo opportunities, so that's what I'm basing my current opinion on. We have been hanging outside, sitting like the delinquents we are, waiting to get our food, but it's okay. We've been just hanging out, watching the people come and eat their food, enjoy, and we were kind of hoping that maybe Kevin Smith would show up, but either way, it's been good to kind of like recoup, enjoy the evening. It's a really chilly, what feels like a fall night. It's not fall yet, but we're about to be, and yeah, we're just hanging out. Footage-wise, I feel like we don't have like a lot of stuff, but we're gonna make do. We're gonna get some burgers and some tater tots. Well, the burgers are called cow tippers. We're gonna see if we can switch out one of the burgers for a cock smoker. So hopefully we can get in and see. Our 9:30 slot was called and we were able to go inside. Now we had to order our food in advance, so unfortunately we were not able to switch out the cow tipper for one of the cock smoker sandwiches that I heard was actually really good, so I'm kind of bummed I couldn't get it, but completely understand. And we were just there to pick up the food. It was a very quick process. It was a lot to kind of soak in a small amount of time. However, this photo here, we were told the photo of Elias from Clerks 2 is actually a prop from the real movie, which is actually pretty awesome. So yeah, you can see they have the labels in the back and the boxes. It was a really nice vibe. And sorry for the rush footage. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of space, and as people came in, I really didn't want to be close to people. So this is what you got, guys. Okay, so we got our food. I have a cow tipper. Everyone at this table has cow tippers, hand wipes,
and hater tots.
And hater tots, but we don't have ketchup. They ran out. So we are gonna dig into this now. Okay, so I'm gonna eat this. There is a lot of onions on this burger. I removed most of them. It's covered in onions, but should be good. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's gonna be pretty dark, but my friends here ate it and said it was pretty good so far, so let's see.
I'm eating it.
It's not bad at all.
No, it's not.
It's not bad, and that's not just us saying it because we've been sitting here since like 5 p.m. It's actually pretty good. And then we have the tater tots. These are delicious. It's just missing ketchup. No big deal. Other than that, it's pretty awesome. You have the ability to upgrade to get a little lunchbox. When I say lunchbox, all it is a paper lunchbox, $5 to upgrade it. We were not doing that because you know us, we're cheap. $5 for a Happy Meal box with no ketchup. Pretty good. We finally got to eat Moobies, and it's actually super delicious. I won't show your faces, but does everyone agree? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So my friends here actually bought some of the add-ons. What do we have here? We have the chocolate-covered pretzel. There we go. Okay. And they also got a cookie. Oh, what the hell is the name of the cookie? Here's a cookie.
Just cookies.
Here's a cookie. Oh no, cookies from the mall stand. That was it.
Cookies from the mall stand.
They look pretty good. They're not gonna eat it now, so we're not gonna know. So you have to come and try it. Sorry, can't help. But here's a tater tot. Go cook. Well, there you have it, everyone. Our little mini trip to Red Bank, New Jersey, and Leonardo, New Jersey, to try Moobies. The food was actually really good. I'm not gonna lie, a little shocked actually. As much as I'm a chubby bunny, I'm not too big on fast food, but I would completely make that a regular place to go. So yeah, it was an amazing pop-up. I really hope that there are more pop-ups that come to the East Coast, because obviously I do see a lot of them that do happen on the West Coast, and I completely get a case of FOMO. So it's really, really awesome that Kevin Smith decided to pay tribute back home to Jersey, and I'm so glad that we got to do it. And if you have the opportunity to do it in the future, I suggest doing it. It's a great little experience, and even if you can't do Mooby's, check out Quick Stop. It's just, you know, it's a convenience store. You go get a little nosh, little snack, and see movie history. And of course, that's what we try to capture here, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I know that this isn't like some fancy ending, but the way that the entire layout of how you get the food and the rotating schedule, I couldn't really do too much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, remember to take care of yourself and take care of each other. Wear a mask, wash your hands. Anyway, goodbye guys. Just a quick update. So if you're seeing this, obviously the chain of events are going to be all over the place, but I wanted to show you once we went home, we did open the package right here. This was $20 at Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. So as you can see, the mug, and I didn't open the inside yet, so I wanted to do that with you. It's just a little something, something. So we have the mug here, and what looks like a sticker. Looks like a bumper sticker. Gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this. But what's also super cool is it actually also came with a magnet. And if you can't read what it says just because they serve you doesn't mean they like you. So this is actually pretty cool. $20 from an association of Kevin Smith and the entire film food chain. I think this is pretty awesome, and I'm super excited to drink from this and use the little presents inside. Also, inside the gift shop at the Moobys pop-up, I wanted to show you I bought 2 items. They did have some t-shirts that you can purchase. Unfortunately, I'm trying to get rid of most of my clothing, so I didn't want to add on to it. But right here, we have Clerks 2. This is a split Clerks 2 as well as Zack and Mary, which you already own. But those 2 signatures right there is from Jay Muse and Kevin Smith himself. He only signed, Jay actually came in today and signed a couple of them, and this was one of them. We got the last one. Super excited, so now this is going to be a collector's item. And then the little thing I got was this adorable enamel pin of Jay and Silent Bob. I'm going to put this on with the rest of my pins, and I think it's going to fit quite nicely. Here's my enamel board, and I'm actually going to try to squeeze this in near Shorty. Let's see, come on, Jay and Silent Bob. Oh! There we go, fits perfectly.